Alright, this is the Loop 2. It is May 13th and about 9:15 in the morning. Of course, this is on a Tuesday, and right as of now, I'm the only one here. I can hear them working out there cutting trees or something, but there was nobody at the sign-in thing. They have some waivers there that you can self-check in, sign the waiver, and as of this date, it cost me $20 to ride here, which is not bad at all. But anyways, I'm the only one here. There is a truck coming in now. Or leaving. But anyways, this is I've been here before last year. This is the little paper map they have to kind of help you out, and then there's the app they suggest you use if you need to use the app. But I've been here before, and I've got all the trails pretty much. I don't know why this thing flickers so bad on there, but it does on the camera. But there's all the trails that and waypoints I put out from before when I'm out here. Pretty big place. I think it's over 1,500 acres. Might be 1,600 acres. I think they added a little bit. But you know, right now it's 68 degrees here. Not bad. I don't think it's even supposed to maybe get up in the low 80s, if it even that here. I know at home it was going to be in the mid 80s, which is Kansas City for me, but this is a 2.5 hour drive for me to get down here. But this is the big parking area they have. So we came down here, me and my buddy Mike came down last year, and we camped out, and it was over that way, a ways in some tree line. It was a good time. But anyways, go show a little bit about this park if anybody's interested in it. We'll see how it goes. Like I said before, this is my side-by-side. It's a 2021 Pro XP Ultimate. It got a few scrapes and stuff on it I've done on it. Tires are about shot again. I need to get some rim lock wheels, and maybe go to these are 30-inch tires, and maybe go to a 32. I think I can go to a 32 if I have to do any clutching. I hope. But that's my plan. I just got to decide on the offset. But this is what I got. Me and my wife really like it. But yeah, I've scraped up the doors and stuff trying to go through some tight spots. But anyways, well, let's get it down the trail and kind of show you what the place is. This is the day parking area. It's really big. They got it all gravelled up. It's flat. I'm headed off to the trails now. Off here to the left, that's where me and Mike had camped out before, but they were set up doing logging there today, so they were really going through the trees there. Yeah, this is where you kind of jump onto the trails here. It said business loop on the sign, and it said harnesses save lives. There's a good variety of terrain to ride on. Let's go with this here and see what here was a little small little waterfalls. It wasn't too bad. I mean, it's stepped pretty good. I don't like to bottom out too bad.
It looks like it's stepped pretty good.
Yeah, go right up it without bottoming out. But there are several places like that that you can climb on. Now, I'm not for sure, but I believe this used to be used by the Boy Scouts as a camping place. They got these buildings set up here, and it looks like they had a shower house over here to the side. So I don't know if it was for scouts or not, but there it is, right close to a little lake too. The building down there to the right now is to the right. Looks like it was a shower house. Now here's something that's new. The hidden silo. Well, I looked online. Apparently there's some guy has a little thing set up where he sells hamburgers and stuff. But I did not go up there to check it out. I didn't figure he'd be having it open on a day where there's only me out there. I was the only one out there all day. But this is going around the edge of the lake. Yeah, well, when we were out there last year, we went on a night ride. Somebody wanted to tag along, and he got out here right up here when we were going through, and he got buried out there in that. So I know over on the one side of this is could be bad, depending on how high up the water is in the lake. Where I went here was not a problem. It was solid. And that's that lake, and there is a couple of big houses that's on the lake, really big houses, and it's got a dam, a big concrete dam down here on the end. Yeah, a little turtle there in front of me. He was giving me the stare down. He was really staring at me when I went around him. I seen several turtles out there. So now this is this is Seals Road. It splits the property into two sections. So
It's Seals Road. Going across here.
if you go to the left on Seals Road, that'll take you right down to Lotto. It's not too far down that way. This part here was the original Loop 2 before they acquired the other property.
Yeah, the property is kind of divided into two parts. We just crossed Seals Road, so now we're on the other part. And across the stream here.
Now they only allow you to cross the water here.
I don't know how this shows up on camera, but this looks pretty steep. It looks like something I'm not going to do, especially out here by myself. But I believe they have races up and back down these, like a loop. And they got some buried cars here. I guess they go over them. This is all new since I've been down here. Oh, and I know what Helen buried in there. Oh well. This is where they have some of their events, I believe. You can see that. Got a lot of hills you can climb up here. So if you're into that, they got some of this stuff. Yeah, I haven't put out a video for a while. Had some family matters that kept me busy, so I hadn't been able to go out and ride, but I think we just about got everything taken care of. But that's the reason I haven't had any videos out. I haven't been able to go. If anybody's interested in this place, it's a little bit south of Versailles, Missouri. So Versailles is the biggest city that's close to it. And you got the Lotto was real close too. If you come down here, you could hit them both, you know, on a weekend or something. If you wanted to camp out, hit one day and hit the other one the next. Here I had an owl fly right next to me. You can't really see him on the camera, but he's landed in a tree right next to me, just staring at me.
Probably go up that, but and that. But if I was to have problems back here, I'd be stuck for quite a while, I think.
Yeah, it was dusty out whenever you was out in the open. But when you got into the trees, it wasn't too bad. But everybody knows you nail into it. You got that front windshield on there, and it just sucks the dust back into the cab. Then when you nail into it a little bit and get up a little speed, it's like a dust explosion goes off inside. And that's just with me out there.
Because right now I'm on a trail in a different.
But if you're out there with a group, it can get dusty. But in the trees, the dust wasn't any kind of problem. In fact, there was some few muddy places.
Maybe not. Somebody has.
The trails I've been riding here since I crossed Seals Road. This is all on the west side of the property.
Yuck. Stagnant.
Yeah, for the most part, I had avoided getting muddy, but I don't know why I was trying not to get muddy. It doesn't really matter. You got to wash it up. You got to wash it up. Yeah, last year when me and Mike were out here, we came across the trail, Twisted Wrist Trail, which is what
let's go on this
what I'm getting on here.
twisted
And
trail.
hardly anybody had rode it, it seemed like, when we went on it before. So I thought, well, I'll go on it now. A year later, it ought to be a lot better, but it's still overgrown pretty good. There's a lot of scraping and stuff going on. But when I got back home, I have a fire extinguisher mounted on my roll cage. Well, probably on this trail somewhere, I hooked it and yanked the gauge off my fire extinguisher, which didn't leak. My fire extinguisher is still good, but I don't have the gauge on it no more. So I decided to turn that one into a garage fire extinguisher, and I got me another one and put on there. So hopefully I won't do the same thing to it. Yeah, the trail hadn't changed a whole lot since me and Mike rode it before a year ago, but doesn't look like a lot of people go on it. Yeah, another turtle going across in front of me. I don't know how many turtles I might not have seen, but there's got to be a lot of them out here. Hopefully I didn't run them over. Seen a lot of turtles, seen the owl, and I ran up on deer, I think 3 times I ran up on deer. I wonder if this here didn't grab my fire extinguisher and rip the gauge off. Been on that side. And I was kind of debating on where to put the fire extinguisher. I put it on the outside so that you can get to it from the outside. If I had it inside, it'd be harder to get to it if you really had to have it in a hurry. So. That's where I came out of the Twisted Wrist Trail, so now I'm back on regular trail again. And then here I'm going back. This is where I had crossed over the stream on the original Loop 2 side, and now I'm going to go back, and they were out here working still. They've been taking a lot of lumber out of here, and this is that that lake that's over close by the Boy Scout camp, or what I say is Boy Scout camp. And I was headed back, gonna eat my lunch, but made this video longer than I meant to, but I'll be in it here in a little bit. I got a special ed trail I'm going to put in here, but
This looks like
I'll put out a second part later. Now this is special ed trail. Now I had never ridden this or had seen it, so I started up it, and there's a nice little waterfalls to go up, and it's stepped just about perfect. I did bottom out a little bit. It's a little taller than it looks there. It's probably about 3 foot, I guess. If you look there, it's above my bumper. But I'm bottomed out. But it is stepped good, so I walk back down there. But like I said, this is a lot longer video than I normally would put out. But I want to thank everybody that has watched it. I'm going to walk down there to it and show it to you. And I'll be putting out
I'll stop and walk down here and get a better picture of this. Maybe
I'll be putting out a second part of this soon.
It was stepped just a little bit, but not enough to keep me from bottoming. But like I said, I want to get some rim lock wheels and put 32s on it, because it has 30s. And I think maybe that would
keep saying rim lock, but I mean bead lock wheels. But
and it's nice out here.
I think what you're saying. Yeah, it was really nice back in here. It was really cool back in here, working in the shade.
Yeah, it's got a little step to it, so most people won't have too much trouble. But anyway, this is a special ed. Come up this way, come up here, and like I said, there's just enough of a step to it to keep you from really hammering bad. And if you got bigger tires, you probably won't even hit like I just did. But man, it's nice out here. Nice and cool here. I haven't ran into anybody riding yet. One thing about coming in the middle of the week, not going to be too crowded. When my last ride was to Lotto, and I was the only one there till the afternoon. Then a couple people showed up. But some people's been climbing there. Anyways, that is special ed.
Yeah, I'll be putting out part 2 of this video in a week or two. Want to thank everybody for watching, and check back soon. Thanks again.